Dear students, today we are going to learn how to frame the WH questions. A mandatory question in your question paper is to frame the WH questions, and you can use the same knowledge to frame the interview questions. Now the questions can be of two types. A. The WH questions, where you use the words where, what, when, how, which. And the second type is the yes-no question. Yes-no question generally begin with an auxiliary, and the answer to which will always be in yes or no. The other word for yes or no questions is the rhetorical question. Now, how do we frame the WH question? The WH question begins with WH word and seeks information. Like whenever you ask a question, your intention is to get the information. The WH words are why, where, which, whose, whom, who, when, what, how. Now, how also is the form of a WH question. How do we frame a WH question? The WH question can be framed by starting the WH word, followed by the auxiliary, then the subject, and rest of the sentence. So the sentence structure will be WH word plus the auxiliary plus the subject and the rest of the sentence. For example, see, the WH word is when, auxiliary does, subject the chief guest, rest of the sentence arrive. So WH word plus the auxiliary plus the chief guest plus the subject plus the rest of the sentence. See the second example. The WH word what plus could, that is the auxiliary, plus subject, that is I, and rest of the sentence say. So this will be the structure of the WH question when you are framing it. Here is a table of the WH words. The rule remains the same. The words which are given in the first column, the WH word, followed by the auxiliary verb. That is, if it is present, you will use the auxiliary verb that is present in the sentence. And if there is no auxiliary in the sentence, you will use do, does, or did according to the tense of the sentence, plus the subject, plus the main verb, plus the remaining words. Now, whenever you use what, when do we use what? When you are talking about a noun or an object. When we use when? When we use with regard to time. We use why for reasons. For an object, we use whom. For the manner, like how it is happening, we use how. For the distance, how far. For time, how long. And for place, where. The rule is repeated. Now, whenever you are using whose, when do we use whose? We use the word whose to frame a question when it is an accusative case. Accusative case is nothing but the object. For example, I saw her. In this sentence, her is an accusative case, that is the object. So, it belongs to her. It is hers. Whose it is hers. So, when you are using the accusative case is nothing but the object of the sentence. For countable, you will use how many, and for uncountable, you will use how much. When you are talking about a person, we will ask the question who. And when you are giving the choice, you will ask the question which. Which one would you prefer? which is your favorite color? So this is when you're asking the choice. The next part is the polar questions. Polar questions, as I told you, another word is also rhetorical questions. The polar questions are expected to answer in yes or no. They are called yes or no questions also. These questions do not take the questions word. Question words are the WH word. They are formed using the auxiliary. How we frame the question tag. But you use the auxiliary at the end of the sentence when you are framing the question tag. Whereas in the polar question, you will use the same auxiliary before beginning the before beginning the question. For example, did you like the movie? It begins with the auxiliary. Answer will be yes or no. Have you finished studying? Answer will remain yes or no. Now here this yes or no questions do not come for framing WH questions. It's only changed it to rhetorical questions. But generally, when the question comes on frame a WH question, you have to use the WH word only. Followed by this will be a short notes given to you, which you'll have to copy in your grammar notebooks.